everyone, welcome to MyPinkStamper.com. My name is Robyn and I'm so excited to share this beautiful project with you guys today. This is something that any level of crafter can make, so if you're brand new and you're just stumbling upon this video, I want you to know that you can do this. This is something that's super easy to do. I'm going to share with you some of the items that I'm using right now, and the rest I'll kind of explain during the video. I'm using our stamp set, All Things Thanks. I think this is a, what is that word? I think everybody needs this stamp set. Thank you cards and birthday cards are, you know, the highest number. I make those the most out of all of the cards. I make thank you and birthday. This has all sorts of ways to say thanks. So we're just going to use the little thank you on this one. And then we're also using Beautiful You. And I'm sure you've seen some of my videos with Beautiful You, and I even had an online class. One of my absolute favorite stamp sets. Is so pretty and it's so beautiful, and there's so many things you can do with it. We're not going to be watercoloring today. I'm going to show you a different technique that you can do with the Beautiful You stamp set, and you can also use this technique on other stamp sets that you have. I'm showing you how to make a oval with our stitched ovals. The stitched ovals come in a package of stitched squares, stitched circles, and stitched ovals, and it's actually called stitched shapes. I think I said stitched ovals. So you're gonna love this, and it's $30 and you get all of those in one package. It's wonderful. This one here is from our layering ovals framelit set, and this comes with scalloped ovals as well as many sizes of ovals, just regular ovals. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I wanted this to be a quicker video. So I'm going to be using our Whisper White cardstock first, along with our some Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock. And these are just scraps. They don't need to be any certain size for this part. And I'll share all of the other product that I'm using as I'm using it. Okay, this is our Big Shot. The Big Shot is a big deal. I love the Big Shot. So we're going to start with, I'm going to start with my Sweet Sugar Plum, and I'm going to use, because this piece is so big, I'm not going to be able to fit the Whisper White on it as well. But normally you can take some of your scraps and you can roll your different framelits through at the same time, and that will save you a little bit of time. And then I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to use the white stitched with the Whisper White cardstock. And then this is all of the Big Shot work that you need to do. Okay, we're done with our Big Shot work. Now we're going to take our basic black archival ink pad, and I'm going to be using the image where it's the girl, or the lady in a dress that's got her arm down and one up on her hat. And I'm also going to be using, so this here is some extra paper I had from a class I was preparing, or cards I was making. I think it was a class. From our Succulent Garden Designer 12 by 12 paper. It's available in the Occasions catalog right now. So I had exactly these sizes of strips. So I thought, oh, why don't I just make a card with some of my excess? So we're going to be stamping on this paper, and then we're going to use this for a background. So while I have this out, we're going to stamp it, and I want to kind of stamp it at an angle. So her dress, the pattern is like that. And then we're going to stamp this on here like that. And now let's get our Sweet Sugar Plum ink pad out. This is the Sweet Sugar Plum ink pad. And we're going to be using, just like I said, there's so many different ways to say thank you on here. So I'm just going to use thank you. I was looking for a small thank you. So I pulled out that stamp set and I thought, oh, this will be perfect. And I thought, well, I'm going to stamp it in the Sweet Sugar Plum. But I'm going to stamp it somewhere that is not the normal place. Normally, I would have just stamped it at the bottom. I'm going to stamp it right here on the left-hand side of her. And now we're going to do the little technique that I told you. It's actually so easy. When everyone looks at the card, they wonder, how did she do that? How did you do that? But once I show you, you're going to be like, oh, that's so easy. So we're just going to use a little scissors, and we're going to do just some hand cutting. That's what I call just eyeballing, hand cutting. I'm just going to cut, and honestly with this one it doesn't matter if it's totally perfect or not. I'm just kind of leaving I'm not cutting into the black of her dress. I'm just kind of cutting around. Can you guys see that okay? All right, perfect. And I'm just going to cut off the hand part. I really just want the dress. So now you're like, I know some of you are like, oh, I get it, so easy. My mom was over here last week and I was showing her, because I was making some of these cards for some of my VIP customers. Are you guys one of my VIPs yet? You can email me if you'd like to know how to become an VIP. But I was showing this card to her and my mom was like, how did you do that? And then I showed her and she's like, oh, it's just like paper dolls, you know, from when we were growing up. Do you guys all remember paper dolls? So it's kind of like you're making your own paper doll for your card, and that's it. And I just cut it out. So anyone can really do that. But I like to use the fine tip glue pen to make sure I get all of the little spots. See if I can open this. You guys like my videos where I can't open things? I got it. Okay. All right. I'm going to just squeeze a little bit on here, and I'm not going to forget to put the lid on. And then all you do here is just put it on, put her dress on, just like a paper doll. And I'm just holding it down for about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make sure that the glue has adhered to my cardstock and has set. All right, so now let's finish this simple card. That was probably the most difficult part of the card, but it's really not even that hard. So I'm going to use my Stampin' trimmer. Love this. This is also a staple for your craft room. I get a lot of emails that ask me, what do you recommend? I'm just starting out. I'm a brand new stamper. I'm a brand new scrapbooker. I recommend the Stampin' trimmer. If you don't already have it, it is wonderful. And you can pull this out and you can use it for your 12 by 12 paper and all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use this background, and this is already 2 inches. So if you're going to recreate this, 2 inches. And then this is going to be by 5 1/4. Right like this. And then I'll set the scrap aside. Don't need that anymore. This piece here is PEAR PIZZAZZ cardstock. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then now I'm going to take our Whisper White. This is our thick Whisper White, and it's cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 with my Stampin' trimmer. So you will find this is a really good investment for your craft space. Okay, so now all we're going to do is put everything together, and we will be done with this card. I keep hitting my camera. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Ah. All right, so this is our snail adhesive. I'm going to use that and put this on top of the sweet sugar plum. And now I'm going to take this piece here of the background paper, and I'm going to put this just on the side here. And now I'm going to fold over using our bone folder. Get a nice tight crease, and then I'm going to add some adhesive on the back of this. Put it right here. And then we're going to take some dimensionals. I love Stampin' dimensionals. And my customers know I love them. I like to gift them with dimensionals when they place orders. Sometimes I'll throw some dimensionals in there. I think everyone should have them. Everyone should try them. Then you're going to fall in love with them. And they're only $4, and you get a pack of, I think it's 300. You get a pack of 300 for $4. And you can cut them in half and use smaller pieces for smaller accents. Okay, so we're not finished yet. I want to take some of our pearls. These are our basic pearls. And I'm going to cut just 3. There's, at the bottom we have the long strips that are all attached. So I'm going to take 3. And I thought it would be fun to just put them at the bottom of her dress. You know, just like a pretty little accent. She's in style. Okay, so there's that. And here's another one that I made. Okay, So I hope you guys enjoyed my quick video. I hope you enjoy this technique. You can use it with flowers, boats, cars, you know, just look in our catalog and think, oh, I could probably do this technique with this project, or pull out your stamp sets. I hope you guys will let me know if I can help you with anything. And as always, anything you see on my video can be ordered directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampin.up.net. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.